Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I got a team right here that I put together around an Assault Vest Mesprit. Really cool pivot into Pokemon like Keldeo. You can actually sponge Dark Pulses from Greninja and just wear that down with the U-turn. This team is pretty Greninja weak and Dark Spam weak in general, so I like the lure for that right here. We have Psychic, Ice Beam, and HP Fire. The speed investment is for Fizzduff Lando. That hits 255 right here, so we're able to go ahead and outpace that. Knock it out with Ice Beam in one hit, so ideally we can show that off here too. We have Mega Manectric right here, which forms a nice Volt Turn core alongside Mesprit and the Helmet Torn right here. Allows us to get in our better breakers like Kyurem and Kartana. Defog Torn is mainly here for Kyurem, it's ICMZ Kyurem Black. Choice Scarf late game cleaner Kartana, and then Ferrothorn. Mainly here for Chansey and an actual Ash Greninja switch in because this team cannot break Chansey at all, so I'll just lead cheat it and try to wear it down. And yeah, that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description, and let's get right into the games. Alright, we have a game right here, and my Mesprit isn't that great right here. There's really nothing it can pivot into, but Kyurem Black plus Mega Manectric looks like a great endgame for me. One thing I have to be really careful about is potentially the Z Celebrate on Victini, so maybe I should get up my rocks and try to wear that down into range of knockoff as soon as possible. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with Mesprit right here, as they decide to lead off with Victini right away, so it's most likely going for a U-turn. Maybe I can just go for a U-turn myself here. 40%, that seems banded. I'm just going to assume that's banded because Mesprit has a lot of Fizz Def right here. It has base 105, which is not bad at all, so I'm assuming they'll pivot to Magearna right here. If they go Landorus T, I'll be disappointed that I didn't Ice Beam, but they should pivot into Magearna or Rotom, as they do decide to do that, which makes a lot of sense. As I was saying, I do want my rocks up as soon as possible. Even if this Charizard comes out right here to click Fire Blast, I really do not care. I just want to get my rocks up as soon as possible. So they're either going to pivot to Victini or Charizard, and I know my team doesn't have a Fire Resist, but that's okay. I can just go ahead and pivot into... I think Torn is okay. I honestly, like, as much as I want Mesprit to do the work, I don't think this is the game for it, so I'm going to go Mesprit here. As, never mind, it might be doing some work now, which is cool. Let's go right here for the Psychic. I'm Assault Vest, so I think I take one under the sun with my investment and all that. Oh, never mind, it just dies anyway. That's so sad. So I can get in a Manectric now, and that's fine with me. I think perhaps what I can do is just go right for the Volt Switch. They're going to pivot to Magearna again, but I'm just trying to figure out the opening with Kartana. Kartana can easily win this game, actually. It's just going to come down to a few things. They actually pivot to Rotom, which is really nice for me. I'm actually really glad they did that. This allows me to get in my Kartana here. And I think just hit something with the Leaf Blade is my play. If they go out into one of these flying types, it's going to take a lot of damage, so let's go right for the Leaf Blade here. Nice to know they have Fire Blast, which means that my Kyurem is not reliable. Yeah, damage for this is great late game. And I can never stay in here. I'm going to go my Ferrothorn. If I stay in and take this attack, I lose the game, so let's be smart here. Go into Ferrothorn. As yeah, very obvious Volt Switch, but I really was kind of tempted to stay in too, but it wasn't worth the risk. Charizard can once again come out here and just click its attack, but I'm slowly wearing things down for Scarf Kartana endgame, which is all I really care about. Victini comes in, probably Scarf. I'm gonna get some nice helmet chip on this actually with Torn. I think I live one too with my HP investment. Maybe it is Scarf. I feel like Bandit would have blown me away. Yeah, that's definitely Scarf. There's no way Bandit does that much. Let's just go for the knockoff here into maybe Rotom. They could go Coco too, but I just want that berry gone. They actually give me the Assault Vest on this, which is great for my Manectric. Manectric is actually great late game. Now the thing is here, I actually have to U-turn because I cannot allow my ground immunity to go down. So let's go here into Ferrothorn as they Volt Switch out again. Like, I know I'm on the back, but I'm still trying to set up like my best way of winning right here, which is my Manectric or my Kartana. One of the two is going to be the win con, and I gotta figure it out soon. So, I definitely feel like that's not... Oh, why did this come out? Do you have Pain Split? I'll Power Up you gladly. They defog? Okay, that makes a lot of sense, but I still have rocks on this. Charizard is about to come back out and click its attack again, which is obviously scary. But I think Manectric can win. So right here, I still can't sack my Torn. I think I just sack this off. Maybe they'll miss again, but they don't. I can go here into Manectric now. I think my play is to go for the HP Ice. No, I'm just going to Thunderbolt. As they make the correct play to sack off Magearna. I like that play a lot too. This allows me to go for a Flamethrower here, which is going to be great for me. Choice Scarf Victini is going to mess me up though. That's going to be a problem. I'm able to get rid of them right there, which is nice. Victini would come back here. But because it's banned, because it's Scarf Victini, it might actually not be the Scarf Landers. So let's sack off Torn here. Unfortunate that I found double fire right away with the team that's so weak to fire, but it is what it is. Let's go here into... I mean, I think Manectric again just makes the most sense. It's either that or Kartana here. Let's go Manectric again and try to get a play right. Let's just go right for the Hidden Power Ice into perhaps Landers coming in. They should keep Victini, like it's a really good late game. Maybe I should just Thunderbolt here. I'm gonna get this wrong, but I feel like not Thunderbolting is a choke. They actually go Tapu Koko, which is interesting. Tapu Koko, I believe this is stronger than Flamethrower. Let's go right here for the Thunderbolt. I want to force this Charizard out, that's the main idea, because if this Charizard... I need to get this roll. Nice, because that roll allows this Charizard to come out. Assuming I can take one Scarf V-Create from Victini with Manectric, I think I might be fine. I don't know how realistic that is, it might be a little bit. They just brought it out again, huh? So, I can also sack Kartana here to get this back in. Not a bad idea. I gotta keep Manectric, that's for sure. I think I keep Kyurem for the Lando and just sack off Kartana here. Bring out Manectric here. And this is where I gotta get the play right again. What am I doing? I feel like there's no way they let me hit this Victini. I'm gonna go for HB Ice. I feel like there's no way you let me hit this Victini right here. This Victini is your check to my Manectric. If you lose this Victini, you lose the game right away, so... Maybe. It depends on whether the Thunderbolt actually knocks out Zard. They do go Landorus T, nice, so I get that play right. This is going to be very close. I get a sizable chunk on that thing. I think I just go for Flamethrower here. Knock that out. I guess it's going to come down to... I see the maneuver I have to make. I gotta go Kyurem here and live, and then I gotta come back in. Yep. So now, because of the Intimidate from Manectric, it should be able to take this hit. So let's go back out into it. They go Charizard. Can this Thunderbolt Oko is what this game's about to come down to. Come on, just Oko at Manectric. It should be able... I would imagine it Oko is Charizard Y. If it does, then I win the game right here, which is going to be really cool. Come on, Oko. No, I didn't Oko. I just lost. Unfortunate right there. If I killed that thing, then I sack Manectric to Victini, but I just lose now. There's nothing I can do right there. This team is definitely Fire Weak. Something I definitely overlooked. I overlooked that a lot too, but they actually missed. Not going to matter. They still knocked me out with Victini. I'm really surprised that actually just took it that easily, but I guess Zard Y Spit F is very good in hindsight. I don't know what I can change right here. Maybe I'll change the Ferrothorn to a Heatran. That's the best thing I can come up with. But yeah, let's just go for Earth Power. As they're going to knock me out, I'll drop a GG right there. Unfortunate. I'm actually curious. Was there any role for me to knock out that Charizard with Manectric? Charizard Y against Manectric. It looks like, yeah, that was actually a good chance that I could have knocked it out right there. And had I gotten that roll, I would have actually won the game. Now, granted, that roll is in their favor by a little bit. It looks to be about a 40-60 roll. So what can I do? I'll take the L right there. I'll probably change this Ferrothorn to a Heatran, and I'll be right back. So I ended up deciding against changing Ferrothorn to a Heatran for the main reason that if I were to do that, I would have no way of dealing with Greninja, and I'd also have no other prominent physical attacker besides Kartana. Ferrothorn is my way of beating Chansey, so I really needed Ferrothorn right here, and if I run into more fire spam, it is what it is, right? I'm going to lead off here with Mesprit. It kind of just smacks everything. As they decide to lead off here with the Lele. I don't mind taking this hit here. I'll just go for the U-turn. That's definitely a Specs Moonblast, and I get a nice U-turn out here. So, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could just go for a tie. I feel like I'd just go for a tie. It could be fun. Like, we know that's Specs. I don't really have a way of revenging this otherwise. My other play would be going Kartana. It's definitely smarter. Let's just do that. As much as I want to, you know, just, let's double to Kyurem on the Lando, though. But I really wanted to just go out into that now, but at least I got the ICMZ off here, which is cool. I'm able to bring it down to the Sash. Unfortunate that it's Sash. I was hoping to see anything else, but what did they click the other turn? Oh, Rock Tomb. I thought they clicked Rocks the first time. I saw a Rock, and then I just assumed it was Stealth Rocks, but I guess I was wrong. They could just go back to Specs Lele here if they want. I would go Medicham if I were them, but I'm not them, so I don't know. I'm not going Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is my Magearna check, and my Keldeo Water Spam check, and my Serp check, so I will just pivot into Torn here. As they just raw Ice Punch. Great play by them. But I think it's just looking more and more like... Well, let's go Manectric here. Get an Intimidate off, Mega Evolve, and just Volt Switch out. That's something I'm very interested in doing. If they go Lele, that'll be in range. I'm assuming their Scarfer is probably Keldeo. If it's Scarf Serp, that's gonna suck. But at this point, I'll just Volt Switch out and probably sack off my Kyurem. That's fine. Because at this point, Manectric kind of just has fun against their team. I Flamethrower Serp, and even Serp is not going to do too much to me. If they're AV Mag, they should pivot into that here, because I don't really have a bring-in. I think I'll go Kyurem anyway, and just throw off Nerf Power. They do stay in, okay, so I just sack off my Kyurem here. As they actually crash, which, I mean, that really sucks, but... What can I do? I was just trying to set up my Manectric, right? Because once I have that Medicham in range, Manectric kind of just smacks their team. So I would go Keldeo here, not Lele. I don't think you risk the tie. Because you want to keep that Lele out of range of my Manectric if possible. They actually do go Magearna, so I will just Earth Power it. It is offensive, but it cannot Oko Ferrothorn ever. And I'll go for Mesprit here. I think I keep the Kyurem just as a sack. Maybe go for a tie against the... I'm not going to actually take this on. That's funny. And actually, I can just revenge this with Cart now. So I'll go Cart here. I do outspeed +2 Magearna every time. I think I just click Smart Strike. I don't want to let Serp in for free, so let's get rid of that. And, I mean, High Jump Kick Miss really sucks. I still think my other two Mons would have had a great shot at this. I just once again sack off my Kyurem to a Secret Sword. I get in Manectric for free. That's my play. If they give me damage on the Serp, they lose to Leaf Blade. And I think they're going to be forced to give me damage on the Serp. This will KO Keldeo. I know for a fact. This will do the trick. So they have to go Lele, right? We know it's Specs, so that's not a big deal. I just go right here for the Thunderbolt again. They have to go Serp. That's their play. I just click Flamethrower. Bring it down really low. Click Thunderbolt here. They've shown leftovers, so yeah, Thunderbolt. Put it in range of Cart. Cart comes in and Leaf Blades twice. I think I would have won this game without that miss, but I knock it out there. They have to be Sash to have a chance as they decide to run from the game, and we are able to go ahead and win. So, very down to the wire game right there. I don't know how it would have played off without the miss. I think I would have had a chance, but you never know. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. Things I notice right away is they have a Chansey, which means I need Ferrothorn plus Knockoff Cart to have a chance if I don't nail the Z move into that Pokemon, which is going to be very vital right here. As a lead, I'm really expecting Drill, which I don't really pivot into either. So I'll lead off here with Mesprit. On Chansey, I don't think they should stay in and maybe risk a knockoff, but I'll go for U-turn here. Right into Ferrothorn, get a lead sheet going, get a Toxic going. I don't have Toxic, but let's go here into Ferro on a Toxic on theirs part. Nope, they just go for the rocks, okay. Well, I can just get mine up. Like, I don't care if you start S-tossing me. Oh, that's annoying. And I would get my rocks up. Please just get the rocks up, Ferrothorn. I need these this game. Come on, Ferrothorn. Nice. I mean, they got a free Keld switch in, but I have Mesprit to pivot, so it's not the end of the world. This will not be able to take me on. I just spam Psychic. And Chansey being chipped down is actually nice for me. They decide to go for Scald, which doesn't do too much damage at all. My play is always Psychic. Never let them sub. I don't care if Chansey comes in. Oh, damage on Drill is amazing for me too, so these are all things I like here. In fact, I'll go for HB Fire here. I really don't know what they want to do. I guess Spin, yeah, would be their play. And here what I can do is just go right for the U-turn, expecting Chansey. As they actually just straight up Corkscrew Crash and knock me out. That sucks. Alright, well I need to get my rocks back up, but I can't do it yet. I'll go here into Kyurem and just claim one. I think Ice Beam first is good. Knockout Drill, nice. So that's great for me. Charizard might come out here, but I'm really in a tough spot against this Keldeo is the main thing. I think I pivot to Torn this time. They crit Secret Sword, which I really need to hope I hit the Hurricane now that they did that. Because Hurricane is super spammable. I can knock off the Chansey with this too. And I missed. So, yeah, there we go. That's, I think, the game, but I'll try. I need to hope that Kyurem can break it. If I knock that out right there, I'm pretty sure I'd straight up just win with the combination of Kyurem, Main, and Kartana. But, yep, here we are now. I'll get my rocks back up here now that their spinner is gone, but that's so dumb. They crit the Secret Sword, which allows them to knock me out with a Scald, and then I missed the Hurricane. What can I do about it, though? Let's just stop worrying. I do get rocks up, but if this is Dragon Dance, I lose right now. I need to keep this. I actually have to keep this Pokemon. So what do I not? I guess I'll go Manectric for the Intimidate. There's Zardois, so that was my way of revenging this thing. I just have to do that in case there is Zardex with Dragon Dance. Flamethrower. Yeah, I just lose. There's nothing I can do this game after that Torn play right there, so I'm just going to get out and get another one. Alright, I got the next game right here. Wow, they get really torn apart by Kyurem. I think this is Grassy Seed Necrozma. I can't really think of what else it could be. It could be the Z, but I feel like the Z might be on Tran or Bulu. It's probably Grassy Seed on this with the Grassy Terrain. That's what I can guess at preview. I don't know. Let's lead off here with Mesprit on a Heatran lead. Okay, so I'll U-turn out here on the Heatran. I don't know if they're going to expect to, like, HB ground. They don't. Okay. They get in this. This is probably Z, but I think I just defog. They'll knock me out here if they're Z. As they are, which makes sense. I'll go here into Kyurem. And I think just Fusion Bolt into Pex is smart. Yeah, if that Necrozma has a Grassy Seed, I might just lose to it too. Let's see though, because if I get this play right into Pex, I could be in a good spot. Depending on what their Pex is, obviously. I do get the Pex play right. This comes in here, takes a sizable chunk. Now I can just force the kill if I want, but I think I just Fusion Bolt first. As they bring in Bulu. I will just Fusion Bolt again. I know for a fact this guy's going to go back to Pex, because that's what these balanced players do. Celesteela. This guy's just letting me weaken his entire squad. It's funny, but I still think I just lose to Necrozma, which is like really dumb, but... Let's see. Deontay, okay. So what can I do here? I mean, they gave me damage on Steela, but I still need damage on that Tran. Let's go Mesprit here. Of course they dropped me, because I needed the Psychic Chip. Okay, let's just go for U-turn then. Thankfully I'm slower, which is actually really nice here. I can get rocks up. Crit me too. This is just not going my way. This live as a whole. The first game I got the roll wrong. The second game went fine. Then last game didn't really go my way either. Okay, let's get up rocks here on the Tran. Sack off Mesprit. I don't like this, but I guess they're gonna get up rocks here. We know it's offensive though, so that's great for Kyurem. They do get up their rocks, which is what they should do. If they're timid, I will not outspeed them, but I guess we'll find out here. I do get a bit of chip off, which guarantees it's in range of Kyurem Black, so I'll take that. Here I can just go right for the Earth Power. I think I keep my Z just for that Necrozma. Okay, that goes down. Deontay comes back out. Yeah, I need the Z just for Necrozma. If I let my Z go down, I'm just going to lose, so... Let's go here into Ferrothorn. As they double into Bulu. That's fine. They're probably banded superpowered though, huh? Okay, let's Gyro Ball here. Is that Okomi? They will if they crit me. I don't know what to do here. Like, I'm just getting completely robbed. I might be able to win with this right now though, so let's Leaf Blade. The Grassy Terrain's really gonna help me out here. But I don't know, it might not be enough anyway. Celesteela might die to +1 under terrain. I mean, it's base 181 attack. I gotta hope it dies. That's my play. Because I can't give it a leech sheet on anything else. It did die. I think I just win with this then. I don't think they can win. +1 under terrain. Might just be able to sweep this game. Toxapex dies. Bulu, I don't think lives +1 under terrain. Especially no way offensive Bulu lives. So yeah, thank you for the terrain, man. I'm gonna be taking this win now. Because, yeah, their mistake was going Celesteela on that Kyurem. Because that was what caused the situation to arise. Had they just not done that, I definitely lost this game. This will not outspeed Scarf Cart. They're trying to stall the terrain turns. I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, I'm still doing too much damage here. Despite the Grassy Terrain recovery, this will knock them out the next turn. And then Scarf Cart will win this game in the end. Unless I had, like, absolute min here, which would be so sad after all that. Well, it doesn't matter now. That was definitely, like, I would have done 40 had I gotten the same roll outside of terrain. So it looks like we win this one with Cart. This will not help them. I never switch out here. I have no reason to. Knock that out, and Cart will be winning this game right here. So they get out of there. It was Grassy Seed Cart, by the way. I got that right, which was, Necrozma, which is really cool. I'll be right back. Alright, I got the next game right here. This guy's team is just 5 threats and then a Gliscor pivot right here. They're very weak to Scarf Cart, but I really can't lock into Leaf Blade until that Magna Zone is gone. If they're smart, they'll just never switch it in, but I don't know. Let's lead off here with, wow, they lead up Manectric-Mega. That's funny. They're 100% leading off with Deontay. I have no doubt in my mind. So I'll lead off here with Mesprit, anticipating that. Yeah, they had to, because if I lead Kyurem, I get a kill. If I lead Manectric, I essentially just get a Volt Switch or a kill. So this is fine. I'll definitely take this and just go for Psychic. They decide to Stealth Rocks up turn 1, which is totally cool. I get a nice Spit F drop. I'll just go for the U-turn here, maybe. Yeah, exactly. And I get to Oko Hoop Unbound right there, so that's really cool. And, I mean, that wasn't the biggest deal. Hoop Unbound kind of just died to everything, but it's nice to have out of the way. Maybe, Manectric kind of just eats their team. In fact, I just go Manectric and force out Gliscor here, which will in turn allow me to get in Ferrothorn, get up my own rocks. I get trapped by Magnezone. I'll go Ferrothorn here. I really don't care about getting trapped by Magnezone. Yep, Earthquake, because my HBS doesn't Oko. Magnezone's 100% coming out to knock me out. That'll put me in a bad spot versus Greninja, but this is okay. Yeah, what can I do about this? Ideally, they're not Sub-Z. That would be, really lame. I'll try to leech up here. There's Scarf. Okay, really nice to know there's Scarf. And like I said, any damage on this is great for the Cart Leaf Blade win con, which is my way of winning this game. I have to be careful, though. I don't want to lose to Scarf like Purdy and Gran. That would be very careless. Here, though, I will take the Rock Switch in with Kyurem just to get this kill. I really do not mind doing that here. I'll just go for Earth Power. Take the chip. It doesn't really matter to me. Well, they pivot into Gliscor, seeing that they need that, but this is not going to help them at all. I don't know why I'm preserving this Z move. Let's just drop it here. Because if they give me this Pokemon, I think Manectric just solos. Yeah, Tapu Lele is the one thing stopping Manectric here. They decide to go out into Mega Deontay. At this point in the game, I think Kyurem is still worth keeping. I don't think Mesprit needs to... Actually, I don't think I need Torn. Let's get in Torn here. That is lightning outside my house right now. I really hope you guys cannot hear that. You definitely can, though. That's really loud. Do I defog for that? I don't think so. I feel like actually I should defog. But then they're just going to get the rocks back up. Yeah, so they smacked me right there, which makes sense. I just go Manectric, and Manectric's going to have some fun here. Believe just click Thunderbolt here. Tapu Lele comes out. It looks like I did get terrain recovery first, so I have nothing to fear right here by just going for a Volt Switch. Alternatively, I just Flamethrower, but no, let's Volt Switch. Let's not be dumb here. This Manectric wins the game on its own. Let's just go Mesprit on the superpower. Yeah, none of that. I'm not going Kyurem. I'm not going Cart. This thing is literally going to win the game on its own, so I have no reason not to Ice Beam here. They're either going to stay in and give me this, or they're going to go out into... I was actually expecting a Deontay sack, but the funny thing is here, I actually 1v1 this easily with Mesprit because of my HP Fire. I can still check any Grand variant with my Manectric no matter what, because there's no Scarf attack it clicks. And this should 2-hit KO easily. Nice. They may go Deontay here and hope they take less than 8%. That might be their option. But at this point in the game, if they're not Scarf Grand, they've already lost the game, which is funny. I could just Ice Beam here. I feel like I outspeed you and knock you out. I don't knock them out, but I come pretty close to that, so... I can just Ice Beam again. Actually, I have no reason not to HP Fire. It doesn't really matter. If they do what they just did, I get to go out into Manectric now and just guaranteed win, right? Yep, there's no way Manectric does not win the game already. Actually, I guess... Is there an attack Scarf Grand can click? I feel like I live Ice Beam no matter what. So let's get rid of that. They have to go Greninja here and either hope they get like infinite Shuriken hits, which I don't think 5 even knocks me out. Okay, what are you? I'm pretty confident. Yeah, that's not going to kill. They got... Actually, 5 would have done it. Wow. That was scary. But, I mean, the chances of getting 5 is what? 15, 20%? I don't even know the odds on that. I know 3 is the average. That's the extent to what I know based on that. But Manectric is able to clean that up. I feel like because they were Ash Greninja, Kartana would have just come out after and live the Shuriken no matter what. they would have to Shuriken crit my Kartana anyway, so... Yeah, their mistake was letting the Magnezone get weakened early with my Ferrothorn. Like, I understand getting rid of Ferrothorn opens up the Deontay and the Greninja, but that was also your only Grass resist, so I'll take that, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I actually love Kyurem Black. It actually just clicks ICMZ every single game and gets a kill. It's very funny. I'm gonna lead off field. Actually, I can't risk Kyurem Black because it's my Gyarados answer. I don't deal with Gyarados any other way on this team. I guess Scarf Cart, so let's lead Kyurem. On a Gliscor, hey, here we are. And, let's click Ice Beam. I feel like my play is ICMZ because I don't want T-Tar coming out and being Scarf. Yep, T-Tar comes in. It could still be Scarf, huh? That's a thing. I'll just Ice Beam it. No, this is careless. What am I? But if I take a Pursuit, I'm in range of this anyway. Let's just go for Ice Beam. As they bring in the Zard X or Zard Y, one of the two. They're Fire type, which is interesting. I feel like I just Ice Beam it again, but I also feel like I can just go Torn here. So I get blown away, which is funny. But at this point, they're already weak to Cart at this point in the game. I can go Manectric here. Just Mega Evolve and click. Just Thunderbolt is okay. I never risk Gliscor. That's okay. I mean, I'm going to take an Earthquake here, I know, but I'll go Kyurem. I'm just trying to set up Scarf Cart. I feel like there's no way Scarf Cart doesn't win as long as I play smart. So they get up Rocks, which is definitely very sensible. I definitely agree with that one. Let's go right here for Ice Beam, as they just give me Gliscor instead of preserving the 4% T-Tar. I don't really understand that one though. Are you Banded? Are you Z? What are you? Well, they gave me Cart, so that's cool. I feel like I just win with my choice Scarf Cart. No, actually, I need to get Rocks up and then I win with my choice Scarf Cart, right? Yeah, I need to get Rocks up first and then the game's over. Speaking of what I can do that against, this is one of them. So I feel like I just stay in here and Fusion Bolt. They HP Fire. Could be Specs. Does Ferrothorn live Specs? Because I guaranteed win this game if I get these Rocks up. So I have no reason not to try right here. Lele, Tapu Lele. Let's see right here. It looks like I would live Specs, right? Choice. Why is Specs not coming up below? Where are you, Choice Specs? So these are the same. 80, 73 to 86. Yeah, I live this. So let's get up the Rocks here. Make sure that thing's dead on entry. Well, I just lost. So it's funny how quickly... Actually, I still win, right? I mean, doesn't Manectric just win? Maybe. I don't know. But... yeah, they had to HP Fire crit me right there, huh? Oh, well, I just win anyway because they just did that, so that's cool. I don't really understand the maneuvers they're trying to make. No, that's not happening. If Gyarados comes out, I go hard Manectric on a U-turn. Like, unfortunately, I can't get Psychic Terrain boosted. They're not even Intimidate, interestingly. Okay, let's U-turn out here. Let's go Cart. Let's sack off Manectric to the Z. Man, that's so dumb. If I play Dragon Dance again here, I lose. Yeah, they go for the Z though, so that's what I should have done. So now I think I just win with Kartana. But yeah, that's such nonsense, right? If I get those Rocks up, I guaranteed win, and they get a chance to win the game. But I was thankfully that's not gonna kill under. Oh, it did kill under rain. Okay. Oh, they have that boost back, huh? Well, I think I still am fine. I just go for Leaf Blade here. No, actually, if this doesn't kill, I lose because they can Dragon Dance again. Yeah, I just lost because of that miss. Unless I live, which I don't know if I do, but... just live at Kartana. I deserve this game. This was my win. And I just get robbed of my win because of the crit. I get the Rocks up, Charizard can't come in, I just sweep with Leaf Blade. That's all there was to it, but... unfortunately, Gyarados gets to do its thing now. Yeah, that just kills. So, on that note, I'm going to end it off because I don't want to continue the live on tilt. And yeah, definitely should have been a 4-2 live, but it's 3-3. Hey, can't complain though, I definitely had a lot of fun. The team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. Definitely would recommend trying it out because actually we did run into a Keldeo, right? I'm pretty sure we ran into a sub Keldeo at some point, so that was cool. And I'll see you next time. Later.